花に君の背中を重ねた最後くらい君に素直になれば春を好きになれたかなこんなにも胸が痛むほどずっと恋をしていた春が来いと君を連れて行く夢の続き残して肌に触れる冷たい追い風は涙さえも運んだ君に抱く想いを乗せて
Hello. Hello, hello. Arekadi, welcome, welcome. I got.
Shotgun Hunter 97.
Thank you, Shotgun Hunter. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. I don't know how, but I think I'm a little sick. Yes.
OH Joe, are you getting sick?
Yeah, I don't know how. I was like fine yesterday and now.
I got sick too.
Yeah.
We
all are sick. I'm gonna turn on PNG. I forgot to charge my phone.
Shotgun Hunter 97 Watch to 10 consecutive stall. Shotgun Hunter 97.
Hello. Let me. I'm gonna play Passport 2. Okay.
Oh, poor muffin. Shotgun Hunter 97.
It's not bad. It's just the back of my throat. It was dry, and now I just have runny nose. And I'm just cold. That's it. I think I should be fine in 1 or 2 days. Okay. So hopefully my phone charges up fast. Beyond.
Mama to deploy the emergency soap. Shotgun Hunter 97.
My sister was sick, so maybe I did get sick from her. But I had my cold flu shot, but I still got sick. So that is life. Wait, is the audio too low? We're going to be playing Passport 2, and I saw this YouTube short where I wanted to draw Catman. He was like saying meow, meow, manliest meow in the world, and he gave the cat a fish. So I could just pull up the video and show it to you guys. Okay. Oh wait, if I pick this pavement, this color is going to be hard to see, so I'll just use cream color. Or maybe I can do blue sidewalk. I don't know. Oh wait, that's too dark. Maybe. I tried Dave's Hot Chicken again today. Instead of tenders, I bought like the party pack. Cause on Uber Eats they were doing a deal where if you buy over $20, the maximum discount they give you is $15. So that's what I did. think I paid like $30 or $37. I don't remember if I got the tender bites or I got the white chicken option.
Oh, I hear that diced chicken is pretty hot. Shotgun Hunter 97.
I got medium spice and it tasted, I didn't really taste anything. So normally when I go to order from fast food chains, the hot option is like not as spicy as like the Korean instant noodles. Oh wait, I have a tablet. I need to use my tablet. I don't know why I'm using a mouse. So I I was living the neat life today.
Hi.
Hello Rudy, welcome, welcome. Domo domo.
Doesn't their hottest chicken require you to sign?
Oh yeah, it was like the Reaper one.
97.
I saw that there was like a Russian roulette
Hello.
in Uber.
What?
Hello Bad RMG, welcome, welcome. Yeah, they had the Russian roulette for their tenders. I think it was like 5 medium, 5 hot, and 1 Reaper. And I was like, oh, that looks so fun, Russian roulette chicken tenders, but I don't have friends. So I was like, you know what? 10 of them for $50 is really good pricing. Cause usually 1 or 2 tenders, I think 2 tenders is $10 or $13.
Shotgun Hunter
Yeah,
97.
fishy. This is the guy on TikTok, no, YouTube Shorts. I don't know, but he was like saying meow, meow meow, and then the cat ate the fish. Then we're gonna put some green onions. Very simple, but good. Reminds me of like the Japanese sweets, taiyaki. Except the eyes are more detailed like real fish and not cute like this. Oh yeah, I need to draw some steam. Ha ha ha.
The chocolate fish.
The chocolate
Shotgun
fish.
Hunter
I think
97.
like it was like red beans or something. Ooh, look like a real steam texture. Yummy. Then need to draw the ladle. It's also like Black Friday, so my mom was wanting to buy a new laptop. And then she'll probably change her mind, cause you know, money.
Fresh
Money.
fish.
Yes, fresh fish.
Shotgun
Fresh
Hunter
fish.
97.
We could probably draw, I don't know, cool pavements. I go. Have you ever played like the Nintendo DS? And there's like a Flip Studio. Or there's like this painting software on the DS where you can like draw with your friends and collab locally. It was so fun. I think I remember drawing with my sister a long time ago on that app. And I wish that you could do that with Flip Studio.
That was on the DSi. Shotgun Hunter 97. Flip Note.
What is it?
Shotgun Hunter 97.
I know that there's like an app. It's not like Flip Studio, but it's like the Paint app. And it was free. But for the DSi, I think it was, yeah, Flip Studio was on there. And then I remember I was scamming my cousin. Because you could pick a photo and basically translate it to Flip Note. So it looks like they basically, you know, you just make it look pixelated and stuff, but it looks so real. So I tricked my cousin and be like, yeah, I completely drew that. And then I was dumb, I didn't space up my drawings. So just like, show me how you do it. And I was like, no, not show you. And then when she's not looking away, I generate the picture. I'd be like, yeah, I drew this. Hello! Ayakashi! Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Yes. Good time. Those are the good times. You'll just draw mini goldfishes or something. Goldfish, goldfish. Oh, I like goldfish characters. Those used to be so good. Now they're okay. Goldfish, goldfish. Blah, blah, blah. There we go. What should we name this piece? Oh yeah. I need to show you guys the short. Here, let me look at my history.
I literally have a big box of goldfish crackers by 112 off.
Yum!
Shotgun Hunter 97.
Is it the normal goldfish or is it the rainbow one? Where's the cat? There we go. I like the cooking sounds. Hey!
Normal check to Shotgun Hunter 97.
Normal cheddar. Cheddar.
Cheddar asterisk. Shotgun Hunter 97.
Okay. Let me open up my Discord. And a video player. Nom nom nom. Here we go.
Have a wonderful night, everyone.
Hello, Nightmare. Hello. Welcome. I was just drawing shorts and selling it for money in this passport art game. Domo. Have a wonderful night. Have a nice night, Zach. Thank you. Thanks for the like. Oh, I need some coloring. My fish doesn't have any color. It's just raw. No browning. I should have put some white coloring before I drew the scales. Well, it is what it is. Nom nom nom. That's what the short name. Nom nom. Nom nom. Meow meow. Hungry! Yeah, very hungry. What's the video player? I was watching this cooking anime today. It was nice. Yeah, I don't know. It was kind of brain dead in a way where. Oh, there's a pothole. Ooh, someone in real estate know how should be able to take care of the filling. Oh, I thought it was a carpet. You know how like some of the dogs, their perception is that when you see like a carpet, it has this illusion. they get scared. But cats, they're not fooled by it. And then there's like a small puppy and then a big dog, and the big dog didn't want to, test it if it was real or not. So he grabbed a small puppy with his mouth and then threw him in there. It was just carpet, but it was funny. François de Benjamin. Let's go to the old man. This old man looks like cat master. So see if he likes this. Present it. Wait, how do you present pink? Ah, there we go. That's how you present it. Oh, this lady. Wait, this lady looks rich. Maybe you can. Maybe she looks like a cat lady too. Okay. Present it. $141. It's okay. Oh, old man, why are you putting your hands up? Sorry. Oh! I know this guy's Catman. $443. Ah! Wait, you guys can't see the game. Sorry about that. I need to adjust the game. There we go. Now you guys can see. Okay. Angry kid. Oh yeah, I wanna buy some new tools too. There's a lot of cool things. Bonjour. Bye. Oh, riba. Oh, shop. Oh, spray can. How do you check how much money I have? Oh, it's all there at the bottom. I have $1,342. I'm playing this game in window mode, so I couldn't see my money. Bristle brush. Round bristle. Sprinkles. Oh, fan. Watercolor. Okay, so I think watercolor is good. Watercolor. Oh, this one looks like a hard round brush, I think. I'm no expert, but okay. Oh, sponge. Bricks. Pastel. Ruler. Now we're literally broke. Oh, you have more items than you can carry. Pick which one you want to send home. Ew, we don't even have a house. Haha. Whoa, look at this garden. Birds. Oh yeah, there's this game. In this game there are quests too. I forgot which place have the quest. Oh, right. You just talk to them. Okay, quest. The pearls lie ahead. 2,000. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to say money. Money gated. Who's this guy? Hope. 42. This guy is like the brain rot. He's like 6'7". Instead of... He just likes 42. There's always gonna be, no matter what game, what generation, numbers. Always gonna be having a thing for numbers. I wonder what's the next number. we were talking about life, man. You know, everything about pointless and all. Oh, this guy's sad. You seem like you buy into the standard fairy tale life. You sad. Yeah.
Don't know whether
Oh, it's just the same dialogue option. Nothing I can do. Okay. LOL. LOL. Oh yeah, the flag.
go into Sally.
A community flag. It should be it should be black.
I wait like
La Fleur. If you promise a flag that make people cry, I'll surely be there to watch. Oh, she gave off the Netflix show Wednesday. Let's make depression flag. Oh, we don't have flag canvas. Maybe we need money to get the canvas. Oh, what's this guy? Gabriel. I don't think we ever had one that could be proud of. Oh, yeah. Ceremony. My mama dragged me there anyway. That's so relatable. My mama always dragged me to events too. Oh, so we just invite people? I think I made a flag last time I played. Oh, this guy doesn't want to go to the flag event. Maggie. Oh, museum! You belong in a museum. Huh. Guess we'll just paint something. Well, why is there a line here? Are you high value? High value man? Hello? Mommy has finally trusted me with something. No value people can walk this bridge. Huh. A high value has 6 artists. Yes, I have 6 artists. Oh, okay. We're high value now. Oh, this is the big city. What if we just stand here? The car hit us? Vroom bloom. Oh no, they stop. Wow.
That took much longer than expected.
What took longer? Hockey. Time is money. I need money. If you can make a coat, a paint, I'll make a car. Ooh, we're gonna go paint a car. Okay. We're going to do anime fish video. A fish video. Oh, let's go. We're designing a car.
It's in Mems. Shotgun Hunter 97.
Okay. I'm going to draw anime car. I'm thinking for the back it's going to be her oshiri, her butt. Top of the car is probably gonna be a booba, and the front of the car is gonna be her face. I see the image. It's going to be amazing. Okay.
Beetle Kets.
So,
Shotgun Hunter 97.
let me open Discord.
ttuuti are sick. @Twilight Fox.
Just a little sick. Hello, Twilight Fox. Welcome.
Yes, Christ. @Twilight
Oh,
Fox.
this fish is huge. I think this fish is alive, right?
You will be fine. @Twilight Fox.
Yeah, of course, it'll be fine. It's going to be 大丈夫.
The difference in tone from yesterday's stream. Shotgun Hunter 97. I will play
Yesterday,
for you.
my vocal cords were on fire.
Twilight Fox.
Oh my god. Depression, water pride. Thank you.
PLS take a break sometime.
A few years ago, there was a trend.
@Twilight
so
Fox.
it's okay.
@Evoke
I
Gamer.
hope you guys rest well too.
チューティースンとオーバーフローイング with useful energy like ショットガンハンター
I'm
97
ready to expire.
And online of people making water pie from the Great Depression. And so I decided that I wanted to try it, but when I went to look for the original recipe from the period, I couldn't find one. I did find some, but they were not from the Great Depression. So today I'm going to be making a water pie from 1908 and looking at the actual origin of this interesting dessert. So thank you to Our Place for sponsoring this video as I try my hand at water pie, this time on Tasting History.
ワタピエショットガンハンター97
What the pie?
So the story that you'll see online is that water pie was invented during the Great Depression out of necessity. But if that was the
Necessity.
case, you would think that there would be a recipe that had been printed in one of the many, many newspapers that was around at the time. They were printing pretty much every recipe that
enemy
existed
girls
back
ショットガン
then.
ハンター
But I
97
couldn't find
Why?
one. All that I could find when I searched were modern interpretations of what seems to be a dessert from a bygone era.
Tasting
Now, that's
history.
not to say that the dessert did not exist at the time. It most surely did, because in 1982, a woman named Dolores Stone wrote in
She
a
a
newspaper
stoner.
asking people if they had a recipe
Wow.
for this pie that she remembers her grandmother making during the Depression. Last call for water pie recipe. Dolores Stone writes, back in 1936 in Cordell, Oklahoma, my grandmother made something called water pie for her 10 kids. It was made with sugar, water, and spices in a pie shell. I would love to hear from anyone who might know about this recipe.
Box.
Now, maybe someone reached out to Dolores with a recipe, and I sure hope for her sake that they did, because I looked through many cookbooks from this period and couldn't
Yeah,
find
man.
anything called water pie. But that's not terribly
best
surprising
person
because,
and
frankly,
YouTuber
if you
in
could
life
afford a
six
cookbook,
story.
then you could afford to
@Twilight
make a
Fox.
regular
Have
custard
a,
pie, which this is a version of. But I was
safe ride at
surprised
home.
that it also didn't exist in any of the
Ganbare.
tens of thousands of newspapers that I have
Mr.
access to through multiple online archives. It wasn't anywhere. So I was beginning to think that this is one
This
of
is
those
the
recipes
boobs
that just
or
never left the
boobas.
kitchen recipe box. But just as I began to think
Oh
that
no,
I was going to
how
have to
boobas.
give up my quest to find a historic recipe, I came across a blog called History Reheated, where the author had the same dilemma that I was having, but she had it about a year ago, and she did find 2 recipes for water pie, but they were not from the Great Depression. In fact,
Dress.
they were from before the Great Depression, so that immediately debunks the idea that it was invented during the Depression. One recipe came in
Ooh, this is going to be
1908, and another
hard.
came in the 1880s,
You
quite
have
a
to
bit
do it
before the
3D.
Depression. And
Yeah,
I'll be
man.
using bits of both to remake
Uh-oh.
this pie, but I'm going to mostly be using the 1908 recipe, which comes from the Fulton Gazette in Fulton, Missouri. And it
Hey,
was
what if
sent
I
in
draw
by
a
Mrs. Hollis
circle?
Cruz as a submission to the newspaper's cooking
Shotgun
contest,
Hunter
and says
97.
water pie, 1 cup sugar, 2 tablespoons of flour mixed well with sugar, then add 1/2 cup of
No,
hot water.
it looks like your
lime
head is
butter, and
severed.
flavor. Cook until it becomes thick, then pour into your prepared
Okay, this
paste
is not
and bake
a good
slowly.
idea.
So most of the ingredients are the same as what you'll usually find online, the
Come up with
modern
something else.
interpretation. But what's different is that this recipe has you mix the ingredients and then cook them before putting them into the pie shell The other modern interpretation.
Do you guys
usually
think
has
that
you just
we'll
kind of
one
add
day-
everything into the pie shell and then put
Nah,
butter
eventually
on the top? And I
soon,
guess it works
we're
as
gonna
well,
go back to
but
making
those-
water
that
pie.
is kind
What
of the
comes
major
around
difference.
goes
Now,
Now,
around.
this is
everything is
really supposed to be
expensive.
like a custard
Shotgun
pie, and I
Hunter
know that
97.
because in an 1886 recipe, it says this is a good substitute for custard pie when you're scared. And so, just like I would with most custard pies, I'm going to blind bake the crust so it doesn't end up all soggy and
maybe-
gross at the end. As far as the pastry that I'm going to do, I am going to use a recipe from Fanny Farmer's Boston Cooking School cookbook.
Maybe
which
for the
was
chuck, I'll do
extremely
something
popular
creative
in
with the
1908,
window.
And she has several recipes.
I'm gonna do a
pastries.
monster
Most
car.
of them have either
Hey,
butter
we're doing a
or lard
monster
or
car.
shortening. I'm going to do one that has butter and lard. Specifically,
get
1/4
some
cup or
lipsticks.
55 grams of lard
Gonna
or
pick some
shortening,
lipsticks
and
around
1/4
this
cup or
car.
55 grams of butter. Then 1½ cups or 180 grams of flour, a half
lips.
teaspoon of salt, and some ice cold water. And the process to make this is slightly different than most pie crusts that I've ever made. It has you whisk together the flour and the salt, and then cut the lard into the flour with a knife or your fingertips, and then you add just a little bit of cold ice water, enough to make it come together into a dough. Took me about 3 tablespoons. And then put that dough onto a floured surface and knead it just a couple of times to bring it together, and then flatten it
There
out.
we go.
And then put the
Looks
butter,
nice.
which should be cold, on
Looks a
top
little
of the dough,
messy,
and
but
fold
lipstick
it
is
over
messy.
and give it a few rolls with a rolling
Sometimes.
pin. I guess it's kind of like a rough puff pastry, but not exactly. Fold it over a couple more times while
Okay,
rolling.
how the lips
and that
look
is
like?
it.
The bottom
There
is
should still be pretty big
thicker,
chunks of
right?
butter
And
left
the
in
top
the dough.
is like
And the recipe
a
says it
Cupid
can be
bow.
used straight away, or you can chill it, and I
See.
opted to chill mine in the refrigerator for 30 minutes before rolling it out and lining a pie dish with it, crimping the edges, and then poking
Lips,
some
lips,
holes
lips,
in
lips,
the bottom, and then I lined it with aluminum foil, but you can use parchment as well, and fill it with baking
need
beans. So you can blind bake it
I don't
at
know.
425 degrees
Cup lips.
Fahrenheit, 220 Celsius for 15 minutes, then take it out of the oven, remove the hot baking beans, and return it to the oven and bake for another 5 or 6 minutes, or until the bottom is pretty much done. And then you want to let the crust cool completely before you make your filling, which will be
Peter,
made in a
what's a Peter
saucepan
Carr?
like this one from today's sponsor, Our Place. This saucepan is part of Our Place's Titanium Pro line of cookware, and just like the rest of the line, it's
Whoa,
non-stick
good
without
color.
relying on the plastics and chemical coatings like PFAs
What does
that
this
most
look like?
non-stick cookware uses. And because
Oh
of that, you
my
can actually use metal
god! That looks
utensils
like
on these pots
a
and pans,
gradation
and you can actually
watercolor.
put them in the
Whoa,
dishwasher. They're very easy to clean,
amazing.
but you can put them in the dishwasher. And since they
Oh,
are
wow.
made with titanium, they are 3 times harder than
Okay,
your
we need,
stainless steel pans,
dark-
and they are considerably
darken the
lighter,
edges.
which is really nice. They've really just become kind of my standard everyday cookware because they're in
Okay,
that
this looks
sweet spot
nice
between
already.
really durable, easy to use,
Beautiful
non-stick,
lipsticks.
and dishwasher friendly.
Then we
which
need
I
that
just
some
love. And all of this month
texture.
until December 1st, Our Place is having their biggest sale of the
What's a good
year
texture
with prices lower than I have seen all year. And if you're watching this after the
we
Black
got
Friday
some,
sale ends on December 1st, you can use my code HISTORY10 to get 10% off of
Maybe
your
we
first
don't
purchase.
need to add
That's
texture.
10% off with HISTORY10. And now, let us make this pie filling, for which you will need 1 cup or 200 grams of sugar, 2 tablespoons of flour, 4 tablespoons or 55
this does
grams
not
of butter,
look good.
3/4 of a cup or 175 milliliters
Put it
of
round,
warm water. This is a little bit more than the
No.
1908 recipe calls for, and a little bit less than the 1880s recipe calls for.
Crayon,
so
let's see
it's
crayon.
kinda met in the middle, and hope that that worked out. Also, the later recipe actually
maybe.
just says add flavoring, but it doesn't tell you what flavoring. The older recipe says it should be nutmeg, so I added that. I added
Nutmeg.
a 1/4 teaspoon, but then I also added some vanilla, which was very popular in 1908. I added 1½ teaspoons of that.
Okay, I'm
I don't
not
think
going
it's
to
bad
add the
both.
realistic
You could
lines
probably add
on
something else
her
because
lip.
I have a feeling this pie is going to be in
Just going to
desperate
leave
need
it as
of
it
some
is.
flavor. So just mix the flour and the sugar together in a saucepan, and then add the butter and the water
Looks like
and
blood.
the flavorings, and set it on the stove over a medium
Oh yeah, we need some
After about a minute, the
watercolor
butter should melt, and you can
and
stir everything together.
do
and
something
then
with
after
the
a couple more
lips.
minutes, it
Make
will
it
begin to
brighter.
thicken up.
oh
This
no,
is all
highlights.
due to the
Yeah, we're
sugar
gonna add
and the
some
flour.
lip
The
highlights.
1889 recipe actually also includes an egg, which would really make it more like a custard,
Smell it.
but this recipe, no egg. Once your filling thickens, pour it directly into the cooled pie
Okay,
crust.
I
And
over-highlighted
since
the
my
lip,
crust was
but-
much deeper than expected, I decided to make another batch of filling
okay.
and add that in as well, especially since a lot of the liquid will evaporate off. But if you are using
What
a
is this
pre-made pie crust that's kind of already in one of those little
Oh.
tins, one batch of filling should do. Then put the pie in the oven at 425 degrees Fahrenheit, 220 Celsius for 15 minutes. Then drop
What
the
does
temperature
black
to
look like in
350 degrees
watercolor?
Fahrenheit, 175 Celsius, and bake for another 45
Ugh.
minutes. Honestly,
Why
I
do
do not
black
know
look
if that's
gray?
enough, because unlike a traditional custard
What?
with milk and eggs, which will set in the oven as it cooks, this
Okay.
remains liquidy, pretty much the same as it was when it went in, and it doesn't set until it cools. So how you know it's done, kind of a mystery, so hopefully that works. But after about an hour total, you can take it out and let it cool completely. It really does take about a half a day to cool. It does need to cool completely to firm up, but that gives us plenty of time to go back and look at some of the origins of water pie.
Water pie origin.
So since these water pie recipes come from decades
Thank
before the Great
you.
Depression,
Bless,
it is
bless,
obvious that this pie was not
blessing.
invented during the Depression as a result of the hard times people were facing in the 1930s. But that doesn't mean that it didn't come from hard times. In fact, the Florida Agriculturalist in 1889 makes it very clear that that is precisely why this pie exists. The 1880s had this recipe kind of bouncing all over newspapers for about a decade.
Should we get this car
And in
mustache?
1889, it is couched in kind of a conversation
Let's take a put a
between
mustache on top
two
of the
women
lips.
who were trying to figure out ways to economically feed their family. I skip all your recipes with
Beautiful
salted
lips
cream
with
and over 3
mustache.
eggs, said our economical friend the other day as we seated ourselves in her cheery sitting room for a morning call.
It looks like eyes.
And a pudding or pie with more than 3 eggs for an ordinary family is a sin. And she shook her head with such an air of positiveness that was meant to be convincing at least. I have one
This
here,
car is
said I am
cute.
sure you will like. You see, it speaks
I like
for
it.
itself as economy. Cold water pie. 2 tablespoons of flour, level. 2 tablespoons of sugar.
I wish you
heated.
could customize
1
your
egg,
car
a small
Mario
tablespoon of
Kart.
melted
That would
butter,
be so
nutmeg, and a
cute.
good half pint of water.
Do,
That
do,
will
do,
make
do,
one
do,
pie.
do,
That
do,
sounds
do,
somewhat
do,
like it,
do.
she said, and good too. I used to make just such pies.
Okay, what about the
and custards when I
doors?
first
What should we
came to
do about the
Florida over 20
doors?
years ago. It was almost before the days of condensed milk. At least it was
Door.
very high in price. And as to getting a pint of milk from these fractious Florida cows was to pay pretty dearly for it. Oh, we did have a hard time the first year.
Or
or
maybe
so.
I should
See, while
do
the stock
red
market
lips
crashed in
too, and there's gonna be
1929 and
eyes
the
here
subsequent Great
too.
Depression are
Eyes
what
everywhere.
often
Eyes
comes to
here.
mind
Eyes
when
here.
we
Eyes
think of
here.
hard times in America. The country had actually had a series of
Good
smaller
morning,
depressions
Nicola.
in the decades
Hello.
leading up to it, including one
Ohio.
called the Long Depression, which started with
I'm
the panic
designing
of
a car.
1873 following a post-Civil
This
War
car design
speculative
looks so
bubble,
cool.
and that lasted until 1879, or by many accounts, 1899, since during those last 20 years they had a recession just
Joker.
about every year to 18 months. It was, after all, the Gilded Age, when a few uber-rich people
Oh,
at
wait,
the top
yeah,
were
I
doing
need to-
just fine, and then
I need to
everyone
line the
else was
lips.
forced to make things like
Oh,
water pie.
the
Another
lips are
economic
wrong
collapse
color.
took place just
There we
as the
go.
1908 recipe was being printed, because that
Oh, maybe this
followed
could
the
be
panic of
eyes.
1907, when there was a run on the Knickerbocker Trust Company, and that led to the creation of the Federal Reserve System.
I don't know, what
but
lip
not
shape
before
is this?
making
How do you
life
even make this
considerably
lip shape in
harder for
real
the
life?
majority of people in the country. Now, all of these paled in comparison with what would take place in the 1930s during the Great Depression, but people were having hard times.
Hard
long before that
times
happened.
make
So my
strong
question is,
people.
if people couldn't afford the ingredients to make a proper
Okay,
pie,
let's make
then why did they
this
feel the need to
gradation
make
come
a
to
pie
life.
at all? I mean, I like pie.
Oh, it's
but
cracked
I wouldn't
lips.
call it essential,
cracked
really,
lips
at
here.
least
Gotta
not
fix it.
today. But it turns out that around the turn of the 20th
Okay,
century,
watercolor.
pie and other baked goods were rather essential for many people.
I
In
forgot, what color
1907,
did I
it was
use to
written
make the
that in
lips
no
dark?
other country or
Yeah.
at any other time has the demand for good baked
Oh, I
stuff
think I need to
been
make the brush
so great
bigger.
as it
There
is
we
at
go.
the present time in this country. The time has now come, whether it be in the home of the humblest workman or in the mansion of the rich, the cook or housewife is
In the
more
middle.
praised and esteemed for her good bread, biscuits,
Peach.
pastries, and cakes than
What's
for
a peach?
anything else. See, unlike today, where pie is typically seen as an occasional treat, Pies during the turn of the 20th century were often a staple
Some pies
of
are
many
like
Americans'
other
diet.
pies are
In
okay.
1899, the city of New York consumed 80 million full-sized pies a year, over 23 pies per person. And that doesn't
Need
count
to go a
homemade
little
pies,
bit on
but
top.
just the manufactured pies that came from the 21 pie-making factories that surrounded the city. See, at that time, pie was on the level of steel and railroads. There was the steel
Steel?
trust and the railroad trust, and there was a burgeoning
What?
pie trust. A monopoly where one company, the American Pastry and Manufacturing Company, owned 19 of those pie-making factories that
kind of like
surrounded the
blood
city.
stuff.
Pies were held in such high esteem that there
Really?
were articles
Okay.
condemning this pie trust, which threatened
kinda does,
the
yeah, it looks
diversity
like
of this most
You
important
hit
dish.
someone
The
at
pie
the
is an
car.
article of
Hit and
necessity
run.
in every household, as much so as the bed or the cooking stove. Other dishes have come and gone to suit the fickle whims of the public, but pie remains. It is hallowed by maternal associations and family memories. Its virtues have been celebrated by our best essayists
Oh,
and
no.
sung by our great poets. A trust in pie should be as abhorrent to the American people as a trust in family Bibles or family trees. The monopolists
Okay,
must
I'm gonna
keep
be
their
bold.
greedy
Arts, you have to be
hands off
bold.
that good
I'm going to
familiar
add anime
That's
highlights.
right, patriotic. But it turns out that even back then,
Ooh, let's be
pie had
bold.
its detractors. And
Woohoo.
partly this was because it was associated with the working class.
Okay.
It turns out that there were a bunch of pie snobs out there, like
Uh-oh,
Rudyard
too
Kipling,
big.
author of The Jungle Book. Surely he was influenced by the fact that in the UK,
Da-da-da.
pies were also typically a food of the common people at this time.
Oh,
and
cooking,
so when
we're
living in New
cooking.
England, he wrote that I live within the Great
Okay.
Pie Belt. It extends through the New England states and through northern New York. Pie is a habit all
wow,
over
this
the
lip
eastern
look
states. In the
more
West,
realistic.
It is a debauch.
Looks better.
Have you ever considered the moral and physical condition of a people
Good
which eats
highlight.
pie for breakfast, pie
Mm,
for
very
dinner,
sexy.
pie for supper? Snob and a half. But it was not only the foreigners who were condemning our American pie-eating habits, but also domestic authors. In 1902, a New York Times columnist, Kate Masterson, took the country to task in her
maybe I need
article,
to
The
do
Great
something to blend
American
this.
Pie. Pie
Watercolor,
really
back
is
to the
an
watercolor.
American evil. It is not only notoriously unhealthy, but it lacks all those subtle distinctions which should mark all foods,
Are they?
especially the dessert.
Oh.
Persons fond of pie have a way of classing it as a diet rather than a
Oh
dessert.
no, I ruined
Pie,
it.
however, cannot be taken seriously as a food. Of course, no dessert should be serious
I'll go back
for
with
that
this
matter,
brush.
but it ought to be
Bring back the
palatable,
whites.
piquant, delicate, and possessed of the psychic suggestion which is
Oh,
part of
yeah,
all
there
properly
we go.
composed dishes. She goes on to say that pie is immoral and puts it in a category with cigar smoke, paint, and turpentine. She says those that eat pie frequently are dyspeptic and they gorge themselves at the cafeterias
Gorge.
and pie
Mushroom
bakeries of
gorge.
America.
Mario
Pie
Kart.
eaters at a lunch counter are as hysterical and unmannerly as women at a bargain sale. They mass themselves and wedge solidly toward their magnet. The effect of pie are,
Blend
like
it in,
those of
blend it
every
in,
other injurious
brah.
food, insidious. No great man was ever fond of pie. No important work was ever consummated on
I don't really
a pie
notice
diet.
the difference.
Pie is a clog on the spirit
Well,
and a ball and chain
I
on
should
the
have, I
imagination.
should have done that.
Wow, this lady really hates pie. Or at least that's what
a
I
pie
thought
hater.
at first, but it turns out that Kate Masterson,
Do you think
in addition to being a
if a
wonderful
pie
journalist,
hater
of
meets
which
a
there were
pie
few female
lover,
journalists at the period,
one of the pie
she
lovers
was
will
also
be
a
like, shut your
satirist,
pie hole.
And so she is actually not making fun of the pie eaters here. She is making fun of the people, the snobs, who look down
never
on
mind.
the pie eaters because there were
She
all
can
these
keep
other
her pie
articles, a little less hyperbolic, that were talking about poor people eating pie. They also often said
Look at this
that pie was just
saliva.
unhealthy because the amount of
Ooh.
lard that was always put into the crust, and maybe they have a point. But
Wow,
unhealthy or
I
not,
am a genius.
I love a good piece of pie.
It looks like
my only
outlines.
question is,
Ooh, I don't need.
am I
Wow, I'm
about to
saving
have
money. I'm
a
saving
good piece of
brains.
pie or not? And here we are, water pie from 1908. I am actually quite shocked at how firmed up this is, considering that it's mostly water and sugar. you know. It is not the prettiest thing I've ever seen. The butter
This
like,
looks good.
congealed on
Yay!
top.
Yippee!
So that's what it is. But let's give it a taste. That'd be pretty good. It's actually really good. I'll have more.
It's just sugar. Of course sugar tastes good. Yum, yum, yum.
So you get a little, that nutmeg and the vanilla.
Oh,
That's
never
the
mind, there's
flavors.
stuff
There's
in
nothing
it.
else there. Except for
Nutmeg and
sugar,
vanilla.
really. So I think whatever flavoring you add is very, very important with this. You know, you could add maybe lemon, kind of make a lemon meringue flavor, key lime or something like that, or another
Lemon
spice.
meringue, yum.
I don't know. You could do a lot of different flavors with it, but that's what it is. It's a really great vessel for whatever flavor.
Okay.
I think the butter
Turn
is
this
very important. It does give it a richness. It's firm without being.
Okay, let's do
super
some.
firm.
Maybe we can do
Kinda
one
like a
eye,
custard, but
one
a little
eye
bit softer.
cyclops.
I think if it was cold, it would be even firmer.
I remember when B Dylan Hollis
Okay,
made this
I'm gonna probably do
NG
like
Lido shotgun hunter
one eye
really good.
like winking,
So
and then
as
one
the
eye
water
that's
kind
like
of
this.
evaporated,
Maybe it's going to
it
be
left
like
like a caramel
flat
ring
eyes,
around the
squinting
pie crust.
eyes,
And the crust
happy
itself
eyes,
is really, really good.
squinty eyes.
Super flaky, super buttery.
Good, good,
Yeah,
good.
I'm actually really surprised at how much I like this pie. Thanksgiving is just around the corner, so if you don't want to do your normal like pecan pie or pecan pumpkin pie,
I killed,
this would be a
killed
cool
my character.
alternative. Actually, that's kind of the texture. Is the texture of the filling reminds me of the filling of a pecan pie. So if you like that texture, kind of gloopy but semi-firm.
I don't think I ever had a pecan
That's
pie
fine.
before.
So maybe it doesn't come from the Great Depression, but it surely
Sweet
was
potato
popular during the
pie.
Great Depression. I have no doubt. And maybe it can be popular again because pretty darn good, pretty darn easy.
And we're pretty darn
you can make it.
broke.
So enjoy your water pie, and I will see you next time on Tasting History.
Yes, sir! First time watching a tasting history video. It's pretty good. Okay, my car looks so cute.
The colonists living in America in the 17th century, few things were more important to their
Okay,
survival
what
than
video?
pumpkins.
Not a good video. I'll give this guy a subscribe. Hey. Vroom, 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 vroom. I went undercover to a furry convention.
There is a subculture that has thrived in the depths of the internet for decades. A community where people spend thousands of dollars on full-body animal suits and live out their wildest dreams. They're called furries. Now, I've known about furries. I've seen the memes, I've seen the TikToks and the weird news headlines, but deep down, I never really understood them. I don't think anyone does. Why do people spend thousands of dollars on fur suits? Why do they identify with animals? What do these people even look like underneath the costume? And most importantly, why does the entire internet think that they're so terrifying? To answer
Do you
these
think
questions,
if
I'm stepping
a
into the
furry
belly of the beast.
becomes
I searched all over social
show
media
their real
trying to
face,
find
they would
someone
get
willing to
hate
talk.
because
Most were camera
VTubers,
shy
if they show
or
their
just didn't
face,
want
it's
to.
kind of
But then
like
this happened.
controversial. But furries, I'm not sure.
I saw that you were a part of the furry community, and I was curious to know if you would be open to like sort of an interview or maybe a day in the life
let's
video.
do
I'm a little bit hesitant just because, you know, we as furries, we kind of get a bad rap.
There's definitely not any sort
Bad
of malicious
rap,
intent or anything
rap.
like that.
Okay, let me talk to my wife and then I'll definitely get back to you about it for sure.
Thanks, bye.
Bye.
Red lipstick.
Shortly after that phone call, the furry I spoke to, Z, agreed to let us come over.
I was
and
thinking
film.
of doing
Today,
different lip
it's happening.
colors.
So today's the day. We're going to be meeting
But,
a furry named Z, and I don't know what to expect.
The
What do you think?
theme was already red. Just keep it red.
His name's
I hope to
Leo. He
see
looks like
in this
someone
game
tried
someone
to
uses
draw
my
a
car
character.
design. That would be
Not
nice.
Not the only furry we'll be meeting today.
アットマーク SEG ゴッド
What do you have for dinner?
We made it.
I
You
had
told us
Dave's
to meet
hot
Robbie.
chicken. It was pretty good.
Hello.
And then I ate some dragon
Nice
fruit.
Nice to finally meet you. I'm Ryan.
Nice to put a name to the face. Really quick, I just need you to sign something just to kind of give us a little bit of insurance that, you know, the fandom.
Oh no, the
is painted in a
gradation.
positive
I
light.
fixed that.
Unfortunately, we face a lot of stigma. So,
Oh yeah, I
if
should
you
do
don't
it
mind
here
signing
too.
that really quick.
Oh, okay. No, that's cool.
Do, 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 do.
Here we go.
I want to eat pineapple pizza or banh mi.
You are a dragon.
You are a
Just
dragon?
wanted to make sure this wasn't
Yeah, I ate the dragon fruit
Once that was
and
cleared
now
up, we
I'm
were in. This is Z.
dragon.
Hi.
Where do we begin?
So this is our office. This is where we keep a lot of the things that we need to make fursuits. I run a fursuit business, Pawfoot Production. A lot of that is making the actual costumes for people to wear at conventions and fur meets and things like that. This is going to be how it starts off, kind of a foam base. Here, you can go ahead and hold that if you'd like. So for example, this one is going to be a pigeon. You can see the little like sear and stuff. From there, you build on it with more foam, glue, fur, everything. You cut out the eyes and the mouth, and that way you can breathe and see out of them.
We have all the fursuit supplies.
Yeah, so something that any fursuit maker will tell
39!
you. You'll never have
9
because you never know what design you're going to make next, you know?
How much do these run? Because I've heard they're thousands of dollars.
They're a lot. I would say an average price for like a partial is about
Partial?
Partial.
Like
So not
full
you don't
body
need
or
the
half
full-
body?
That
Body?
could run, depending on the maker, that could run up to 20,000.
Sure.
Wow.
So you can't be broken doing this hobby.
Yeah, there's no way.
What's the deal with this one?
20,000. Why did they put diamonds in the
This is a
fursuit?
pup hood. There's a separate area of.
Do you
furry
think
that's
Gucci
in
will
pup
ever
hoods, and
collab
that's kind of
to
like
make a
it's not
fursuit?
cage. Well, it is, but it's a different area of it.
Maybe I should have touched that one.
I consider myself a hyena. So
Yes,
like,
it's a car.
That
It's a
just
car.
So you're just here cooking.
Yeah,
That
this is
car
where I
looks
spend a lot of my
good.
time just sitting in my little chair, working away.
I want to see your fursuit.
Oh yeah.
What's your dog's name?
Yeah.
Snacks.
Yeah.
Max.
All right, so this is our closet. We don't open for a lot of people.
Oh, exclusive. Oh my
A
god.
little exclusive sneak peek here. So these
Hey,
are all of
bring
my
back
fursuits. We've
the
got
3D.
We've got Bannock, Calypso, Nyx. These are just little paws that my friend made.
This is the tail.
Big, yep, that's a big tail for you. It actually has a hidden little belt loop. in
There we
here,
go.
So you can just wear it right on your belt.
I actually got a furry belt on right now.
Oh, there you go. it'll work perfectly.
リーチが全員とスーツザクと個室座
He's a
性も
king
ある
pigeon. He's bigger.
Yeah.
ハンター
than
97
So
And it's just one fursuit, right? There's gonna probably be like 4 or 5. That's gonna equal a house.
Wait all year.
yeah, so she's still going through her shed right now, so she might be a little sensitive.
What got you into furry fandom, furry
That's
hobby,
crazy.
Yeah,
furry
ショッ
lifestyle?
トガンハンター97
Very crazy.
I was not a furry until maybe 2018. I went to a
What kind of eyes should I do for this guy? Round eyes. Or maybe I could do like the enemy square eyes.
I kind of just jumped into it and started looking it up. I looked up werewolf costume and then it led to furries and then I was like, I didn't know that they could just make these, you know? Then I just became a furry. I mean, it was pretty easy.
ショットガンハンター
Can you describe
97
this specific character?
This is Scout. She's
Seductive
a
eyes.
character of mine that I really put a lot of
That
thought
reminds
into
me of
colors
Didi
and
King.
the
You
fact
want Didi King with
that,
seductive
kind of based
eyes?
off me.
You resonate with hyenas because what you see yourself in them in a way, or
Yeah, exactly. You know, they're kind of seen as like, I don't want to say ugly because I don't want to say, oh, I'm ugly, but being a bigger person, having that judgment against me, I'm not super pretty to look at, but I love
There
them.
we
That's, like, my
go.
favorite. Making jokes and having a good time with friends, things like that.
you said this is your first one, your first persona. Do you have more?
Oh, I have too many. It's actually a problem. And that's the thing.
A
with the
problem.
You could have one that you just really love, or you could have 10, hundreds if you really want it.
How many do you have?
Oh, why I put eyelashes on this guy?
Crumb, Doodle. I have like maybe 10. I don't have suits for them all yet, but that'll happen one day.
I have to ask this. Is this a kink thing? Is there a sexual undertone to this?
What you said is a kink. That's a very common misconception. Now, I'm not going to say
What?
try and candy coat it and say, oh yeah, furries, we never have sex, whatever. You know, there is that part of the fandom that is not safe for work. A lot of people who will go to conventions and, you know, find the party rooms and stuff, but that's not the reason for it.
Okay, maybe no eyelashes. Eyelashes look weird.
Even these conventions will always have that not safe for work sign for them. All these fandoms, there will always be a not safe for work sign, and that's simply human nature. I mean, like, I'm very self-aware. Furries are weird, you know, but we like it that way. A lot of the time, I'll just say,
You know what? As long as they're not gaslighting me to say furries are not weird, and they know it's weird, it's okay.
Yeah, like, look at, like, this is
It's
normal,
daijoubu.
you know? Because in the public eye, it's not. And, you know, speaking of, you know, having so many friends and stuff.
Ooh, wait, if I add a blue, is it like complementary color work for this game? Chotomate! This is big, beautiful. Wow.
All in full suit.
They're here?
Yeah, they're waiting outside.
Boob lips.
ウェル用例キャットフィッシュファー
Okay.
ショッ
Yeah.
トガンハンター97
Catfish furry. Yo, man. Cat, you got me. You got me.
Oh, hey, everyone. Y'all want to grab a seat here? We got some room. Don't be shy now.
Okay, this looks not bad. Not bad.
Lovely weather we're having
You know,
tonight.
I want to learn how to sew one day,
Where we begin?
but not for the reasons you
Maybe
guys
we'll just start
think,
with
like
everyone can say their
clothing,
name
dress,
or the name
fashion.
of their persona, rather.
Neon Raven.
ラッツは委員会ミレティングルーム
Yes,
Chef.
you have aura.
Nick.
I'm Scout. You know me.
You're able to use that if you're getting hot in the mask or need extra air.
Yeah, just so you can chill out.
I want to know how you guys
Damn!
landed on these specific.
Imagine living in Arizona as a furry.
That's it.
You're going to die.
Is a raven your favorite bird, or
Well, actually, this is supposed to be a parrot, but I like ravens too.
I've always had an insane fascination for foxes.
Me, this is a Porsche, so I have another persona, the main one, but this one, I just love dogs, blue dogs.
It all started with Sonic the Hedgehog.
I know it. It's always Sonic or
This
Disney.
is Rouse. He's a character, a video game character from Delta.
I was about to say I recognize
I'm a cosplayer, so I make this whole thing.
you.
Cosplayer.
What?
So they cosplay like anime furries or just
What?
any
How did you
furry?
land on this?
Okay, so this is kind of a mix of two deer species. First one is the Chinese water deer. They're called musk deer. They've got fangs.
I'm familiar with those actually.
Yeah, they're really neat, but the main thing was American whitetail.
And do you have a full suit, or is this?
I guess for the people that are uninitiated, you got a full suit, which is like the whole body deal you got going on here. And then
That's serious. Same shoe size as me.
and then you've got people like me, the partial suiters. Partial suiting is typically where a lot of people get started because it kind of lets you dip your foot in the water without having to commit the big G's to wearing a big carpet.
I just saw this one online.
I don't know what's a water
I love
deer.
the colors. I like that it kind of feels like space, like colors and theme.
Are you guys hot in the suits right now?
Oh yeah.
Okay, you guys want to take them off? We can shoot the shit a little bit more.
Uh-oh.
There's real people behind. Is this a form of escapism?
So I think you hit a nail on the head in a sense, because everyone's story is gonna be a little different. But I think escapism, huge one. Everyone I know ever that's gotten a suit is like, I can dance my ass off and not worry about it. People are obviously still.
I wonder if they play video
but they don't know it's
games.
you,
People
you
play
know what I
video
mean?
games for
Some
escapism too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Some people keep their identity a straight up secret.
There's a lot of military people that are furries. A lot of
What?
IT people outside.
Military?
So it's like
Wow.
it's just a good opportunity to be a goofy little guy for a little while. You know?
How do you guys deal with the
I wanna
hate and
add
scrutiny
eyebrows.
that you get?
Like in my case, that I was a Mexican fur, it's just different. The hate is different. Like people overage just think that this is weird and that it's gay.
I've never really had an experience where someone has been directly, like, physically doing anything with me in suit. For the most part, people are really sweet.
It's probably just an online thing where people have their 4 cents to give.
There we go. We got small round eyebrows. Yippee!
レアルアルソアロット・オブ・ファーリエティン・サイバー
Cybersecurity.
ショットガンハンター97
Animals.
Can you break
Humans
that
are
down, the
animals.
thought
Yep.
process on that?
So instead
of like a parrot on a pirate ship, it's a pirate ship on a parrot.
Because like birds don't have tails, but this does. Because it's a fantasy.
So,
So that's
purple
actually
flowers.
something that a lot of people will wear to show other people who they are. It's art that depicts your persona that you can take to fur meets or conventions or whatever.
Is there ever beef in the furry community where it's like, oh, that's so and so, you don't say nothing to them?
Yes.
Oh my god, there's
I think
drama
that's the thing
in the
with any
furry
small
community.
subcultures. There's gonna
Wow.
be, especially one where it's so identity based. People take everything very.
They'll probably
very
be like, you
personal.
stole
I had a
my,
question about
you
this
stole
too,
my
like-
persona.
With all due respect, I know you
You
guys
stole
are
my
both-
identity.
Yeah, that's like a, okay. You're thick as hell. What's in there?
So
That's
what I
what
actually have in here to imitate it in my first maker added ads. That way I can have the actual legs to it. I can't do it with the heel, so I have to actually like my paws. They're actually pretty big.
Suits that have the padding in them. It's a workout. You actually have to plan, like, I need to hydrate 2 days before.
Hydrate?
I need to make sure that I stretch before I do this. And then, like, the feet, even, it's so hard to move in them. It's like waddling.
It can say a lot about who they
I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking maybe I could add some flowers or something.
Can say a lot about who you are. At the
Ah,
end of the
bah,
day,
bah,
it's a costume and we are people.
That's the thing is like it's a hobby. Like no one's ever like, oh my gosh, you play video games your whole life, you play video games all the time, and you go to the video games, and you go to the video game, and you play a video game. You're like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's the same thing with this.
I feel like there's some overlap between like the anime
Okay, this
people
does- the flower
and
does
the
not look cute.
gamers and I don't know, the goths or the pups or whatever. What's that Venn diagram?
There are different spaces, but there's definitely overlap, especially
Rara
like, even
pink
just
car.
cartoons like Zootopia. That's all gonna have.
I didn't know Mara
And
has
do
a
y'all
pink
belong
car.
to any other? Did you put yourself in any other category? Right. Anime.
Also like fur meets where
Laura.
go to the park or go to a bowling alley or they just hang out like a social event, like a just
Tomorrow.
a meetup thing, you know.
So then when's the next event that you guys are going to?
You know, actually, there's a furry event happening tomorrow. And
Oh no, you're gonna. He's gonna go.
try to see if I could get you in, if that's something you're interested in.
Tomorrow. Am I allowed to film? Can I document it?
Oh, yeah, please. I think everybody would really enjoy it, honestly.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you said you don't have to dress up.
Laura's a car. I didn't know.
This is a trip, by the way.
No, but I mean, if you want to dress up, feel free, but there's absolutely no pressure to.
I haven't got much. I've seen some Polaroid clips, but there's just so many. I don't know how to keep up with it all.
Well, we're here. They made me sign a contract. I had to sign the contract. Everybody signed it and everything. Just some things. Because this isn't something open to the public. This is like a members only sort of vibe.
Members
But wait, there's
only.
more. We have the $15 Walmart kits, which are part of the good. You see it. Second part, my logic was like, you know, they're kind enough to let me into the function. Like, if you're gonna go to a football game, bro, wear the colors, bro. Put on a jersey or something. That's good, right?
That's
fire.
I'm part rat, part ape. You know, I didn't think that I'd be doing
Part
this,
rat,
but this
part
is for the
ape,
viewers.
part banana, part unicorn. Yeah.
We in the ball pit with it. We in the ball pit.
Oh, hello. Who are you?
My name is Catchphrase, and obviously I'm a cat.
What's your name?
My name is Luxo.
Astro.
And Astro, what exactly are you?
Raccoon. Mars, the axolotl.
Freehold the dog.
Today I'm here with. What exactly are you?
Well, I'm a red fox.
How did you land on that?
Raccoons are actually
Maybe
my
I should make the
favorite
eyes
animal.
bigger.
You know,
But I wanted to
since I
do
was
like
a
a
kid,
surprise
red
eye.
foxes were
Oh,
kind of
maybe
my
I could do
favorite.
confused
Axolotl, That's
eye.
interesting.
Whoa.
Those are those little pink things.
They are, yeah. The ones that are found in like the Mexico rivers.
So what got you into the furry community?
Oh, maybe I could have done yellow teeth. Yellow teeth at the bottom and then big red lips.
What about
Wow.
fursuiting appeals to you?
I get to be somebody else. I get to play another
Let
character.
me
and
try
it. Just
it.
helps me get
Yellow
comfortable with
teeth.
who I think I am, and I would like others to perceive me as.
My inspiration for how the way mine looks is actually from a childhood toy that I've had since I was, I want to say around 9 or 10 years old. And
Okay, maybe I
just
could do
leaned into
white
more
for the
of making
teeth.
him
Okay,
into
let's do
this
white for the
real life
teeth.
persona.
Normally, I'm very secluded in real life, and I tend to be socially anxious. But once I put the
There we
head
go.
on, I can start to get a little bit more creative and more energetic, so I can start to be more comfortable around others. It's just nice being able to connect together and talk about our own little guys.
I really liked
I
Five
should
Nights
have
at
done
Freddy's, so that game I thought was pretty neat. And I was like, I want my own animal creature that's like the animatronics. They're like a bunch of different animals. So I was like,
Oh, this person's talking about FNFA! They don't know the name! What the hell? They're fake furries! Or they're copyrights, I don't know. Just say it.
Into finding about furries.
What was the inspiration behind the suit? You even got the talons too? Do you think that wearing this could help you get out of your shell more in real life?
For me, I would like to get more comfortable with myself so I can start to be more expressive around others in my daily life. But for now, I think this is a good intermediate to help practice so I can get more familiar around it, because as somebody struggling with social anxiety, it's been very tricky for me to try to socialize with new people. But when I'm in an environment like
Yellowish
this, where
teeth.
I know
Our teeth is gonna be
everybody
stained and nasty.
a lot with
Good.
talking with others.
How do you feel about sharing your hobby to your siblings, to friends, coworkers, etc.? Do you keep it private and not say anything, or are you like, yeah, this is what I do?
For me personally, I don't share it out as often as I should. Not that I'm ashamed of it. I like being a furry. It's fun. It's interesting. I like it for it to be brought up naturally in a conversation.
Oh, this guy's a good furry.
Oh, I like Halloween. And like, oh, me too. I actually have this costume right here that I can wear 24/7 whenever I want to. And they're like, wow, so you're a furry? And I'm like, yeah.
Oh, I'm loud and proud. I guess they find out first. I'm chill with it. I'm like, oh, you know I'm a furry? Oh, that's cool. Sometimes they'll be like, oh, aren't they like weird? And you know, you have to kind of like explain to them what's going on. After that, I think they're like, oh, you know what? That's actually pretty cool.
I'm just out and open about it. I don't let anyone really judge
Yeah,
me.
we got
Sure, it's a little
teeth.
weird, but even like coworkers, friends, like they see what I'm doing and they're like, wow, that's like really cool. That's really interesting. At least the people that I've met haven't really found it to be like off-putting or weird, really.
How do you deal with haters or people who don't like what you do or think it's weird? Just like brush it off.
Well, there's always going to be haters for anything that you do. At times, I can find myself sort of ignoring it in a way. I'm just like, well, they don't know. It makes me happy. And I think focusing on what makes me happy that doesn't hurt others.
That's a good, positive mindset.
Don't be scared about what other people think about us, and just embrace who you think you are. I myself was stressed about it originally, but it doesn't matter about those guys. There's gonna be somebody that's not gonna like you, so ignore them. Find the people that do like you and spend your time with them.
I'm gonna be honest, I ignore them. If you give the time of day of your life to people who just want to ruin you or want to make you feel bad, I feel like that's giving them power. I guess just ignore them. Of course, obviously, you're like, if
oh, we have had too much yellow
directly towards you, like, hey, what the fuck? That's where you be like, okay, you need to chill, you need to back the fuck up and stuff like that. You know, just
sleep, sleep, sleep.
The fursona that you have, or the bird persona that you have, do you think that that is an extension of you, or do you think it's
my teeth look like it's see-through? It's matching the seats.
Okay, a bit of both. How long do you see yourself doing this? Could be forever.
I don't see any point when I'd want to stop. It might stay like on the down low and separate from my usual like work and school life, but I still intend to do this for a long time. I really enjoy this community and I enjoy this as a hobby.
What do you think your purpose is in life?
I guess for me, I
Maybe
guess just
I
survive.
should not
you know,
have
make enough
outlined
money
it.
for you to be able to like be okay in the future. I have siblings, right? My mom's all the way in Mexico. I'm taking care of them right now, and I guess my very, very first priority right now is just to make sure they're okay.
Like that. That's noble. If nothing lasts forever, does
Oh
anything
no, I
really
ruined
matter?
my teeth.
Nothing lasts forever, but I think it lasts forever in the sense of how we pass it on to generations. Stories last forever, but people may not.
But let's assume, everything explodes at one point. Does anything have any meaning?
For me personally, that's an uncertainty that I'm willing to bank off of. So I would rather try and do something at the end of the day than to do nothing because I think that it means nothing. I'd rather feel that it does mean something than at the end of the day of thinking it could not mean something.
And if it ends up to not having one and everything crumbles, well, at least you lived your life fully
good,
expressive and doing what you wanted to do.
Our teeth is scary.
We got a lot of bird pin. We got the egg. Do you have a favorite pin, or what's the thoughts on the pin beanie? What
Good
is it about
teeth,
people who
good
are autistic
teeth.
that draws them to the furry community?
Again, I think it's just that sense of welcoming in the community that people like. And again, there's a lot of other people that could relate to you. So there's going to be a lot of people with similar experiences and they can help provide advice. Because I myself, I've been diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome when I was younger in elementary school. It's gotten a lot
What's
better,
Asperger's?
but it's been really interesting finally having
Hamburger.
other people to kind of like talk to and relate about my experiences.
Do you think life
The
is about
hamburger
seeking
is going to
happiness
taste
or
like ass.
meaning?
If you
Worst.
find meaning in something and you
Scariest
kind of
thing
like
ever.
really connect with it, I think that's where happiness is. If you have something you really like, feel passion for it, and you're like, oh, you know what? This is awesome. I feel like that's happiness.
When people meet you, when all is said and done, how do you want people to remember you?
I just want people to remember me in a good light, as
Happy
in like, oh, I
light.
feel like this person made me feel like I could be trusted or I could be myself. Like I really want people to remember me as someone who helped them in a way.
Is it better to live with comfortable lies or harsh truths?
There's never going to be a life where it's just going to be comfortable. For you to be able to live okay, you're going to have to face some harsh truth, you know? If you're just living in comfort, you're not going to learn anything. You're not going to know everything.
And what is this on the back here with the flag?
Good words, good words.
You heard it here first. And any last words, anything you want to get off your chest? Couldn't have said it better myself. A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor.
Absolutely, yeah. For you to be a skilled sailor, you have to go through, rough winds, rough tides. You gotta learn how to maneuver the boat.
I just
'Cause if
gotta
you're
like,
always in,
YOLO,
the calm sea,
meet the
nothing
car.
happens, you're just like, oh,
On
I'm
the
fine, I'm
red.
fine. You're not gonna know what's gonna happen whenever like a big wave, comes, right?
And when a big wave comes, you'll get wiped the hell out.
Absolutely.
And this is all
Going to
custom,
be
'cause I've
like
never
the
seen
worst
this.
pain. Ah!
Completely custom.
No,
Check this
my tear. I mean my saliva. It's okay. I'll just repaint that.
Yo, you can't write that. You can't make that up. What's crazy was right when he was here and squeaking, they were like looking at him. The birds were like, they were walking towards him, and then he freaked them out.
Time for the group photo. So at this
There
point,
we
we
go.
all got together and took a group photo. They let me sit front and center. Everyone who was at Z's house.
Oh,
was
warm
happy
water
to
can
be
reduce
here.
your
All
need.
came to this meeting.
Thank
It was actually
you.
kinda nice becoming friends
I'm
with them
gonna
the night
go
before.
microwave
They
some
introduced me to
water.
more people, and we really just hung out and talked. I said I was hungry, and
I wanna
they
try
immediately
selling
got
this
me a
car
cheeseburger
first.
and fruit snacks. I could
Thank
tell
you,
they were
thank
really
you.
going out of their way to make sure I was comfortable and having a good time. We ended up putting the cameras down, and I just hung out with everyone for another couple of hours. But what I thought was interesting with this group of people was that they embraced me in a way where I felt like I didn't have to put on an act or a facade. I could say corny and embarrassing stuff and didn't have to worry about anyone side-eyeing me or judging me. I've been to a lot of social
Oh, wait,
events
I'm
throughout
supposed to paint it
college, a
black
lot of
first.
LA parties. You tend to have surface level conversations with people. You go to events and sort of hope that people like you and think that you're cool. I don't know if I'm speaking for everyone here, but I feel like you kind of have to censor yourself when you're in public, and you have to present a sort of palatable, toned down version of yourself in an attempt
Let's
to not
go.
come across as
Okay,
weird
this
to
is
other
the
people.
car
But
looks
when I was with these
amazing.
people, I was able to just be
Good
me.
car.
Nobody cared that I was a YouTuber. Nobody made any judgments about who I was or who they thought I was. They didn't care about why I was there. They just sort of accepted me and wanted to get to know me. It was a really refreshing feeling.
Good car,
and it's a
good
feeling that
car.
I'll never forget.
Best car ever. Wait, my lips look faded.
Well,
Blah, 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 blah.
I guess this is it.
I guess so.
I want to say I really appreciate you for taking this time to welcome me into your community, because in my line of work I deal with a lot of scrutiny all the time, and the way that you and all your friends welcomed me into your world, it made me feel so special and so important that I couldn't have asked for
Okay,
anything
now
more. So I just
at
wanna
least
say
we
I'm
have
really
some
grateful for you
definition.
and all your friends.
Of course, honestly, and we face a lot of scrutiny ourselves. It was really cool to see somebody come out and really paint us in a positive light and be so open-minded to understand, what we're all about. So I really, really appreciate it. Really.
Kurama! Yes!
I guess this is where we part ways. I guess I'll see you later.
Yeah, see you around. Hey, wait.
Yeah?
Will I ever see you again?
What?
You'll see me around.
Awesome.
Hey, wait.
Yeah?
Can I become a furry?
Stay weird.
Okay.
Stay weird.
Stay weird. Let's go, stay weird. My car looks like Mario. It looks like Mario Kart. so cute. Shit, the box? What's that?
Food critics come in many shapes and sizes. Some, like Anton Ego from the movie Ratatouille.
Wait, this looks cute. My car's a mouth! And my car eyes! Why is my car so cute? I love my car. I wish this was my car.
1 star. You didn't even eat at the restaurant, Caleb. In this video, I've collected the craziest 1-star Yelp reviews I can find and brought along a few friends to help me put them to the test. Dennis is a health inspector who's going undercover today. And Pete is my brother who loves food just as much as I do. We're starting here at a
So
Chinese
cute.
restaurant called Pan Asian, where Xander said, I do love Chinese
Oh, we didn't name our car.
by humans.
Love
I
it.
must say, the poo-poo platter looked more like a poo-poo platter, like my dog made it, if you know what I mean. He also attached this photo. Who attached
Wait, I
this
lost
photo
my
to the
mouse.
Yelp review? While these guys taste the poo-poo platter to see if Xander means business, I've had Ryan Trahan.
Ew, where'd my mouse go?
Help me come up with a few simple rules for this video. First,
Inventory, car. Yes.
every restaurant you visit. And second, the restaurant that wows you the most must receive a trophy at
Oh
the
wait,
end
I
of
need
the
to
video,
restart the
because
game.
everybody loves trophies.
My mouse
Good luck,
disappeared.
What do we think, guys? Not so bad. Honestly, the chicken's actually charred to perfection and seasoned pretty well. It's quite tender, too. I like the egg roll.
Passport.
From a health inspector standpoint, everything is over.
Do you drive? Yes, I drive. My car is pretty similar to the one I drew.
Crisp is there. I think we have enough to write a review.
Oh, look nice. Loading.
A lifetime of culinary adventure.
Play.
We made it to Natalie's Pizza. Allie said.
Okay. Hopefully we can get some good reactions. I hope she liked the car. I wish I could auction the car design. Brianna. Yeah, let me close this video player. Thank you for following, Kurad. Welcome, welcome. Okay, let's show the car design, bro. Marketing department. Let's go. 1,000 euro. Oh my god. Our car design was really good. I wonder if you could check the gallery history. I wanted to show you. I wanted to do a 360 again with the car. Oh, now we just need a couple more commissions before we can get to 2,000. And we can stop getting gatekeeped. Harmony Park. Who's this guy? This guy looks like the Monopoly man. If you invest capital, you also have an art investor. Oh. Tax write-off. Oh my. I didn't know you could write off art for your taxes. As long as you know what you're doing, you can achieve great returns. Oh, okay. The more you know. Who's Bud? Bud Bull. Red Bull give you wings. Okay, bye-bye. What about her? Bull Tower. I'm busy with huge respect for heights. This woman is pretty short though. Good thing she wants to become tall. She's living through buildings. Happy for her. Bye-bye. Okay, nothing to do in this area. There's only 2 people. Or 4 people. A job! What's the job? Shigoto! Oh, what's the commission? Okay. 750. Okay, then let's do it. Paper shredder! 아이고. How do you even design a paper shredder? Oh, it's a house. It's a rectangle. Or you ruined the yellow. Ah! It's okay. Oh, we need to make this cute. Cute is always the best. I don't know which one's the face of them. Which one's the front side? I think this is the front side, back. Okay, we could probably do a cat design. Let's go cat. Okay, pink. Blue. Okay, blue. Ah, you can paint the top. Reminds me of I had a money storage for the boxes when I was a kid, and it was like Totoro. I'm gonna base my design and love for Totoro on this paper shredder. Maybe I can draw a mouth for a paper shredder. I don't know. Do something. What time is it? Oh, it's time to go sleep soon. Okay. I'm not feeling too good today. Sorry, it sounds funny. Stuffy nose, runny nose. Okay, I'll guess end stream today and stream tomorrow. Otsukaresama! Thank you for watching. Thank you, thank you.
春が来いと君を連れて行く夢の続き残して肌に触れる冷たい追い風は